When young people develop, they don't develop just linearly. They learn, and that grows in a linear kind of way. But your brain goes through different changes as you grow that are kind of, the developmentalists call stage changes. So there are points when it's like your whole filing system changes from an ABC system maybe to a Dewey Decimal or something like that. And when you hit those developmental changes, you'll find as you're parenting your teenager or your child that they begin to think and act in very different ways. It's important for parents to understand those developmental phases and then adjust to them. Now, particularly for teenagers, they are going from what they call stage 2 to stage 3. And in stage 2, young people think very logically. They're very concrete, very kind of law and order, cause and effect. And this is why young people who are 12 or 11 are so interested in asking the question why things work the way they do. If you do an event for, say, junior hires, someone in the ages of 11 or 12, the first thing they'll ask is, what are we doing there? Because they're very activity-oriented, very concrete-oriented. But then something happens when they hit about 13 years of age, maybe 14. Everything changes, and their organizational system in their mind goes from events, from kind of cause and effect relationships, to actual people relationships. And on top of that, they develop a new capacity in their brain for abstract reasoning, which they didn't have before. So they can start to think about what if something would be, think about possibilities and not just actualities. And also for the first time, they can get out of themselves and see other people seeing them. So like I remember when I was 12 years old wearing the same shirt all week and it not bothering me at all. Not caring how my hair looked, not thinking at all how my appearance was for other people. And then in a period of just a couple of months, I was very concerned about my hair, very concerned if my clothes fit with everyone else. And I felt like everyone was watching me all the time. That's because I got at that point, the first time, the ability to get outside of myself and see myself through other people's eyes. So all those changes create a lot of chaos in the mind of an adolescent. This is one of the reasons why they're kind of unpredictable, why you may say, well, I knew my son, I knew my daughter, and now all of a sudden I don't. They've changed so much. And also why all of a sudden they become so concerned about peers and so concerned about what people think and so concerned about their relationships. So it's important for a parent to understand that in that stage of life, everything has a relational file folder. So they like the teachers that they feel close to and that they feel respected by. They like the events where they feel accepted by their friends. They're willing to sit under a cold bridge in the rain if they feel like they're with people that they belong to. It doesn't even matter what they're doing, it's who they're doing it with. So parents need to understand that their peer group is very important, but also understand that a teenager's relationship with their parents is also very important. And to foster that friendship at those ages and not just become the source of law and order, which is kind of what it was beforehand, the person who sets the rules and enforces them. In the teenage years, it's very important to come close and use relational leverage to help young people grow. And then also, so that's that relational file folder, but also to recognize that all of those new capacities in their brain need training. And they're going to bounce off the walls for a while before they figure out exactly how to use these new skills. It's kind of like someone learning to ride a bicycle and just going left and right all of the time. And so parents need to be patient with that and help their child learn how to think and how to think in wise, God-honoring ways that will profit them the rest of their life.